Play a clip.
God, I'm not.
Now, we were talking and kind of, look, I know Moody likes to think that we seethed and we're all upset. We were talking a lot about the poop stuff during this, so we didn't really get to see it. So I'm happy to watch it again. I know Nick Recada's been sent this video, and what I was told is he can't believe it. It seems like, I guess Kayla's going to get to talk to the judge and present kind of like a victim statement and some of this evidence of him going on tour and gloating today. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Were there any red flags when you hung out with April M. Holt?
Her? To me, no. Looking back, I guess.
So this is crazy. Remember how outrageous, remember how outraged Kiki was at Aaron when she had the falling out with Aaron? Like, April's my friend. That's my best friend. You manipulated me. You used me. You put words in my mouth when I was on your show, and you hurt my relationship with my best friend, and Nick brainwashed her, and Nick, got her addicted to drugs, and she's part of a cult, and she's manipulated. Now that she's back with Aaron, teamed up with Aaron, looking back, I guess there were red flags. I should have known that April was dangerous and full of shit and manipulative and a user. It's like, man, all these people deserve each other. KB deserves these friends. These fucking losers. It's no wonder that Kiki and Gino are adrift and can't find anywhere to land. Chad. It's like Chad and Dr. Chow and Liam and Felicia and Stevie Lou and Jim Stansel and Ski Mask, and all these people deserve each other. Aaron, like, they just, the thing about it, the thing is, there's no real loyalty, there's no real trust, there's no real friendship. It's why none of them can do anything or get anything going. It's more sad than it is pathetic. It's actually like sad, Once like everything Aaron said about Gino before they were friends the first time, and then how he sucked his dick because he thought he was like somebody and had some clout over a compound, and then how he threw him away and talked mad shit about him after the divorce, and then how they came running back and he was happy to have him back. Because here's the thing, Aaron's just happy to have anybody who will have him. Aaron's literally at that point now where it's like, Slam Piece will take me. I guess that's good. I got Aaron and Gino. I got Johnny. I got Matt. I got all these people. And it's like, yeah, you don't, though. Like, none of these people are good friends or loyal. None of these people truly have your back. They've all said the most heinous shit about you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they've all turned on each other. Stevie Lewis talked mad shit about them all. Kevin's talked mad shit about them all. Kiki's talked mad shit about them all. It's so funny that Kiki and Gino are now part of MLC after everything. Remember, Kevin used to hate Gino and Kiki. It's just like it goes round and around and around. It's so desperate and pathetic. So I find it really funny that now she remember how defensive she was of April. Nick and Fort Wayne says Rob Saul is more entertaining than you. Whoa, that's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up, dude. Take it back. Take it back. But you remember how much Kiki used to profess to be protective of April. You remember how she was like, look, April talked to me. April told me that the abuse is real. This is when they had that falling out. She came on this little piggy and spilled all these beans. She spilled all these beans on her show. Michaeline didn't like Aaron, never trusted him, had a bad feeling about him from the beginning. And then they're all on today, yucking it up, friends again. Well, which is it? Which is it? Did April tell you stories of abuse like you said? Did April tell you horrible things that Aaron did, and now it's just cool? When you were asked about it today, it was just, I don't want to talk about that. That's a bummer. All that abuse. What happened, Kiki? What happened, Kiki?
Now I'm looking back. No, things.
Oh, look who's here.
Oh my God. Yeah, were there any red flags about that fucking bitch? Oh.
This dude hates women. This dude hates chicks. I don't know if he's threatened by them or he just thinks of them not as people. I don't know what it stems from. I really don't. But he does have a real like disdain and aggressive chip on his shoulder about ladies, about women.
Hi, Kev. How are you, buddy?
Look, you're over here now too.
Look at that. That's crazy.
Fucking misdemeanor and committing son of a bitch.
We were just talking about your ex-wife. I
He
didn't.
said misdemeanor committing son of a bitch.
Oh, hey, what's up? The reason I had to go to court today?
What up, dog? You're welcome.
So this is some insight into Aaron's mind here, and we haven't watched this yet on this show, but like Aaron thinks the reason he had to go to court is Kiki and Gino. It just shows you how it's framed in his head still to this moment. He's not responsible for his actions. He's not responsible. This is Gino and Kiki's fault. He sent the photo on air, but Gino commented on it. It's really Gino's fault. Hey, look, it's Kiki, the reason I had to go to court today. Huh? That's a real stretch. Not even Gino. Now it's Kiki's fault. Right.
You're the reason you are the reason you had to go to court today.
Right.
100.
You are the reason.
100%. To quote the great Kevin Brennan, I was a bad boy.
You were a bad boy.
Wait, so I don't even know if you know this, but Keanu seems to think that April Imholt is now living back with her parents.
The court documents would spell that out. Yeah.
So she went from wow. So
Are there court documents that say April lives with her mommy? Mama! Why would that be in court documents?
she said quite a couple of years.
Wow.
You know, I read the discovery, Keanu, and I will say this.
What?
Gino stayed loyal.
He's a loyal boy.
All Gino told was the truth.
Well, what did I tell?
I mean, the truth outlined a crime in detail, specifically. Gino, we've heard Gino say it. Like, all he did was tell him, like, yes, I received a nude photo, but I said, listen, all these people are pieces of shit. Yes, her face was in it. Yes, he sent it to me live on the show. That's all he said. That's all I
told. I told what I saw and what I knew. Was I meaner about the truth? Maybe.
Yeah, the spices you threw in were a little.
All right, but don't think I didn't tell the truth. Maybe it was.
No, you didn't say anything that wasn't true. But you
Gino was spicier. He was like, "This is fucking stupid."
Okay, you're right. He was spicier.
Your camera's fine, mommy.
It was more in my favor. His spice.
I hear it. There you go. Yeah.
Wait, did your lawyer ever think this would be like a serious charges? Like you were saying, we watched a clip. You were talking about a felony. Did your lawyer really, or did he never guess on what it would be? You'd end up being.
He said two things at the very beginning. He said you'll never do jail time and you won't have a felony.
Yeah, because what you did was so in the grand scheme of things, it's so insignificant. I mean, you sent a picture on your phone. It wasn't revenge porn. It wasn't anything.
No, but it was.
Is everyone retarded? Like, I'm being serious. Like, I guess if you're a woman, you have to be going like, what the fuck? You know, because it's like this does happen to men, I guess, but like, how does everyone in 2025 go like, what's the big deal? It's like, I didn't even know this was like a question. It's like, everyone knows you're not supposed to hand out nudes of people without their consent, right? Like, right? It's wild to me that Kiki, Gino, Aaron, Micheline now, Kevin, they're all like, this is nothing. Can you imagine if that gray slug-like body of Keanu's mother got leaked out onto the internet and we had to see those Roger the alien from American Dad tits just scraping on the concrete until those nipples bled out? Would it be nothing then? Would it be nothing then? I'm confused. Kiki reported a tweet of mine that linked to a website that had her butthole picture on it. That was revenge porn. Kevin Brennan posted the picture. That was revenge porn. How come this isn't revenge porn? Because it's somebody you don't like? Because she's married to somebody you don't like. I'm confused. How is every adult from age 24, that's Kiki's age, right, to 703, Micheline, every one of these adults is like, not a big deal. This is nothing. Huh. Pictures you put out that were shared around the internet, you published them. That's revenge porn. This, a private picture that wasn't put out by anybody, sent to someone else, not revenge porn. Okay, I'm just confused. I'm confused how every fucking adult in this situation in 2025 is like, what's the big deal? Let's see Kevin's old balls. Let's see Toe's tiny button kickstand dick.
Kiki is still friends with the Toe, even after the court documents where his wives texted about how he strangled and abused them.
Oh, this is where we came in, right on this lie. I don't think there's any court documents that say that. There's not.
I don't believe there were any court documents about that.
Wait, who strangled who?
Why the fuck you lying?
People say I strangled April, and I think Keanu, I'm not going to defend myself on that. I know what it didn't happen.
He's like, people say I strangled April. Yeah. Ashley LaRue said it. April Imholt said it. Yeah. The person you strangled said it. That's what we're going on. Tim Bollinger says, I bet Balmer can fix Micheline. I doubt it. Gagzuki says, is that Opie in the bottom left? Doesn't even make sense. Pegleg De Niro, Toe is the exact same press tour. Toe is on the exact same press tour. This is unbelievable. And has Kevin ever looked more like an old man sitting right in front of the stripper pole? Yeah, do you think he'll go on Kino Casino? You think he'll do all the same shit?
But it was consensual, right?
I'll tell you this. He signed off in a panic. That's faux shout.
Hey.
Yeah, every time I choked April,
it's a joke thing.
I will say this. Every time I ever choked April, it was 100% consensual.
You took her to service.
I will let Keanu address that herself. I'm not going to monopolize. They asked her. Keanu can tell you if she thinks I beat the shit out of April.
Here's the thing. I don't want to talk about her.
Right. Because if you remember, Keanu talked to April about it, and Keanu said April told her even more stories about times Aaron physically abused April. And now she's like, I don't want to talk about it. That's your friend. That's your friend, April. You stick up for all women, right? Remember when you and Chrissy Mayer got mad at one of your mods for asking for a girl in the chat's number without consulting you? You were the pussy gatekeeper, and the mod needed to get your permission to ask one of your chat members for her number, as if that's not a thing anyone can do to anyone at any time without any consent? You're a real protector of women, and you went around on tour to all the podcasts telling everybody that April told you more stories of abuse and that you were going to keep them private to protect April. And now, when Aaron, the guy who abused your friend, says, "Do you have anything to say about that, Kiki?" She goes, "I don't want," she didn't say no. She says, "I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about a physical abuser that I'm friends with now. Can we move on? I don't care about April anymore. Can we move on?"
I just want her to have some peace. And glad she's out of, you know what, both situations. But I'm not gonna, But no, I'm not gonna say anything about that. She doesn't.
Wow. You'll just buddy up to an abuser. It's one thing to not want to say anything about it. It's another thing to go back to the husband, tell him everything that April's telling you, because that's what she was doing. Remember, Aaron would brag about it. Keanu was calling up Aaron and spilling the beans, everything April said. They were doing whippets. They were doing drugs. They were drinking. She was spilling the beans on everything about her friend. Huh. But now she's like, I want to move past it. I'm friends with the abuser now. He's paying me to come out and do a gig. I'd like to not talk about this. This makes me look bad. It makes me look bad when I stick up for a man who physically abused my friend. I'd like to move on. Aw.
I don't want to be a public person. So.
What?
I can't say that the man on the screen right now physically abused my friend because my friend doesn't want to be a public person. I have to defend an abuser because the victim doesn't want to be public. Right. That makes sense to me. That makes sense. And Micheline, who said Aaron was a creep and Aaron was never invited and Aaron was never going to be in the wedding. Remember all the heinous shit they all said about each other? Water under the bridge. Toe's a good guy.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of difficult when someone keeps, trying to bring you up.
Okay, we got to help mental midgets through this. We got TJ in the chat goes, accused, never convicted. You're missing the entire point, dipshit. You're missing the entire point. Keanu came out and said April said all this. So regardless, she was accusing Steel Toe of being an abuser to her friend. And now she's willing to forego all that and forget it to be his friend. And even further, she was spilling the beans that everything April said, she was running to Aaron and telling him. Doesn't matter if any of this is true. That's the kind of person she is. She believed it. And if she didn't believe it and was alleging abuse, that's even worse. So you're missing the whole fucking point, dog. You're missing the whole point. She said he abused April many times and she believed it was true. When asked if she believed April, she said, yeah, I do believe it. I believe it's true. Now she doesn't even want to, I don't want to talk about it. That's the point. It's not about whether he did it or not. The point is she's a lying piece of shit who's now willing to forgive an abuser. Right? Right.